I know. I know. Okay? For those who are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. My name is Kash. Dr. Kim, Dr. Kash. For those of you who are returning, thank you for clicking on this video. I am coming before you guys with a life update, okay? A life update that is much needed, and it obviously can explain my hiatus yet again that I already feel that I explained before, and whatever. Obviously I have my makeup on, I have like clothes on. I just came from my best friend's launch of her consulting company, and I was like, you know what, might as well just shoot a video. I look decent today, so might as well come before you guys with a little, a little yang, a little something going on. So this is gonna be a very quick, I hope I'm not super chatty, a quick and necessary just catch up, a cute little kiki, maybe some, just a quick little check-in, mental health check-in to see where I'm at in comparison to the, I think, last 2 videos that I posted. So yeah, so starting off with what I'm drinking. So I'm drinking today a lemon drop. I made it. Here's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a drink, baby. So we're doing a lemon drop just to kind of like take the edge off, because I feel like I'm super rusty and super new. In front of the camera, it feels very like what's happening here. But I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing and where I'm at. So obviously my background's a little bit different than the backgrounds that you guys have seen for years, because this is this is the background of my living room. I got a place. I have my own place, effective May 1st. So this is what has been taking up my time. This is what has been taking up my energy, consuming me. So this was actually on my list of things that I wanted to look into in the 30s chapter, right? This 30s Chronicles that I'm on. This 30s Chronicles that I'm going through, that I'm experiencing, that I'll be writing, right? So I knew that I wanted to get a place. I knew that I actually wanted to get a home. Sorry guys, if you see me looking, I'm trying to make sure that the air conditioner stays on, and if I hope that it's not too loud, but nonetheless. So wanted to just look into like my own place, right? Because for those of you who know, obviously, like I live with my parents, I live with my family, and I've never moved ever in my life. But there's always a time, there's a season for everything, and I feel like this was a season for me to start figuring out what I wanted to do. And prayed about it, and realistically, I know that I couldn't afford a home, like actually buying a home right now, but I knew that I could shell out a little bit of money every month, whether it be for an apartment or like a townhouse or something. Like, so basically I prayed on it, put some leads out there. I knew in January that I was going to try to find my own place by December of this year, but the way that things just lined up and the way that God just orchestrated it, I said it in January, by April everything was like, okay, so what day do you want to move in? I've gone to see a few places, apartments, things like that, and signed on the dotted line, and I have been out of my parents' home since May. Okay, so even though my moving date was May 1st, I did have the opportunity to get the keys a little bit early so that I can come and just clean and do all these things. And even though May 1st was the official moving day, I didn't really like move out May 1st. I kind of like stayed sleeping over in my parents' for a few more days before I decided to transition. So that is where I'm at. I've been basically just in my nesting era. I'm in so many eras right now. I'm in the nesting era. I'm in the hosting era. I'm in my cocktail making era. I'm in the cooking era, baby. I'm in so many eras. But this has been like a really, really energy consuming process for me and journey for me, but nonetheless a blessing. So I am excited to share this with you guys. I did consider if I wanted to like share like my decor and share, you know, my day-to-day, you know, choices on like what am I gonna do, how am I gonna navigate this and what I want to do. But I really want to keep some things for myself. Everything is not meant to be on the internet. I'm very sure that you guys have access to tons of other people that you can watch that are sharing all these details. But for me, I want to keep some things for myself, you know. So no, I just put a hard stop and I put a no on the idea of just renovate with me and all this other stuff, because if anything, I would want to do that maybe on a grander scale. Maybe when I get my home, my actual house, maybe I'll do that, or if not, I just don't do that. But I do want to give you guys like, you know, just an update, you know, just kind of like let you guys know what's up. So living on my own has been very interesting. I've never had to move ever in my life. For 35 years, I've been in the same place. Never had to move, okay? So I didn't know how much energy it would have taken for me to pack things up and move things and unpack things and put things in place, because I also am super, in my opinion, I'm relatively organized, and I'm constantly decluttering, throwing things away. But baby, like it was some stuff. It was some stuff, you know, and you don't realize how much you don't have until you realize that you don't have it. For example, of course, I knew that I wanted to take my my dresser with me. I didn't want to take my bed, so I knew I had to get a bed. Fine, I was sleeping on a blow-up mattress for a while. The bed came, then I got to get the mattress. I got to figure out the mattress situation. So then the room gets set up. I'm like, oh, I don't have any dressers. I got to get the dressers. And I'm like, oh, the rods in the closet are a little bit too weak. I got to go get rods to put my clothes up. Fine, clothes were on the floor for like 2 weeks, okay, on plastic bags on the floor for 2 weeks. Mind you, all of this is happening and I'm still working, okay? I did take off about like 4 or 5 days just so that I can kind of like really pour into it. But once some days were up, baby, I had to go back to work. So I'm doing that, also trying to move in. So now once the room gets situated, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't have anywhere to sit. Like, people are coming and they're sitting on the floor, okay, on the carpet. People are coming and they're sitting on borrowed chairs. So I'm like, oh, now I gotta get a couch. Trying to look into that. Do I want to get it online? Do I want to go into a store? So and these are big things, right? Talk about the little things, like, oh, I don't have a pan. Oh, I don't have a plate. I don't have forks. I don't have cups. Oh, I don't have water to drink. I need, you know, it's the little things. So again, the adjustment is, now I'm here, but the adjustment was a little bit hard in the beginning. Independent of all these things, I've never really had to make food, never really had to cook, because my mom is a stay-at-home. And is this about to die? I think the camera's about to die. 1 second. I think we're good. I think we should be good. So as I was saying, like, having to cook is something that I'm not good at it. Let's start with that. I'm not good at it because I never had to practice it, but I've never had to practice it because this has been always something that my mom has done. Like I said, my mom is a stay-at-home. She's been out of work for about like 23 years. After she had gotten sick, she developed a postpartum disability after my younger brother, right? So I I never really had to cook. So like, damn, I gotta come home and I gotta figure out food. Excuse me. And I realized why people say that cooking, you know, outside is really expensive. I had no problem in the beginning spending, not here, but prior to me ever having to, you know, pay rent, I had no problem spending money like every single day for food. I would buy my breakfast, I would buy my lunch, and I would probably buy dinner. So in a day, I'm buying 1 or 2 meals a day, and I'm eating good. Like, I'm not eating crap, but those things did add up. Now that I have rent, I'm like, I'm not spending all this money. We're gonna figure it out. So having to like be an adult, I guess having to be an adult has been really, really nice. I've always known that I could do it. It's just having the space and the opportunity to do certain things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know if I'm saying enough. I don't know if I'm saying too little. I don't know if I'm saying too much, but nevertheless, that is that. So as it pertains to my channel, right? So I have been recording, vlogging my times with my friends, with my, you know, with just my interactions. But the thing is, again, it's the editing, and the editing is just not fun. So I really want to lean into nursing content. This is something that has been heavy on my spirit, heavy on my heart. Like, I have notes notes galore on my phone, and just things that I want to talk about, things that I want to tap into. I'm sure there are tons of people who do lifestyle content, tons of people who do vlogs, tons of people who do streaming and stuff, but I do feel obligated, and I feel very I feel compelled to speak about medicine from a Black nursing perspective. I'm a Black woman. I'm a nurse / nurse practitioner. I feel like my voice is needed somewhere, and on top of that, I'm Haitian. So baby, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my voice is needed somewhere, and I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be vlogging. However, it just might not be to the, you know, right now I'm taking a pause on that. I have some other stuff that I want to talk about, other things that I'm multifaceted, and I want to really delve into that. So I have been in, speaking of the eras, oh my god, it's so good. So I have been in my hosting era. I had my siblings over the other day for brunch, and my god, it was so good. Brunch was good. Not only the food was good, I made it, but the vibes are good. My drinks were good. I am gonna be hosting some of the girls, like some of the usual suspects, next Friday for like a PB&J, which is basically like pizza, bubbles, joy. That's the theme. Pizza, bubbles, joy. But you know, I'm probably gonna do like some pasta, salad, wings. Already created like my drink menu. After that, I'm hosting my boyfriend's sisters for brunch. I gotta host my best friend. I gotta host my cousin. And after that, like, I'm done. I'm done for now. Just trying to like give back to the people who have given to me. People have opened up their homes to me on countless occasions and have made me feel so welcome. So it's only right that I share with them this space that I'm in. My family has come over already. My parents did come. My parents came before I even moved in. Like, I had to have them come and pray. Nobody saw the spot before my parents saw the spot. And that transition also from me being out of the house to here is also pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Like, I speak to them almost daily now because I have to check in versus it like us seeing each other in passing. But nevertheless, yeah, it's a good space to be in. So I don't know what else to say. I'm just checking and letting y'all know that I'm alive. It's the camera dying for me twice, okay? Hello, let's get it together. You would have thought by now I would know you gotta charge your battery. You gotta charge your batteries, Kim. You got 3 batteries, charge them. All 3 of them are exhausted. But nevertheless, as I was saying, thank you for watching this video. You guys will see me. You guys will see me somewhere on the internet, somewhere, in some capacity. you guys will see me. For those of you who are new, thank you for watching. For those of you who forgot about me, thank you for watching today's video. For those of you who had to be reintroduced, thank you for watching today's video. For those of you who be checking in, thank you for watching today's video. For those of you out who keep me accountable and check in or check me for not necessarily posting, even though I'm working on myself. I told you guys I'm trying to accept, criticism. So I thank you for that. And I hope that this video reaches you guys soon in time. Today is I believe the 21st. The 21st of June. So I'm putting today's date in this video just so that I can see how far out I'm gonna post this video. Maybe it will keep me accountable to get more content out faster. But thank you for watching today's video. I so appreciate you. Thank you. I will see you on the internet somewhere. Bye.